Is the following statement true? English is part of Australia's national identity. Option 1. True. Option 2. False. The answer is true. Explanation. Australia's national language is English. It is part of our national identity. When were the separate colonies united into a federation of states? Option 1. 1901. Option 2. 1967. Option 3. 1851. The answer is 1901. Explanation. In 1901, the separate colonies were united into a federation of states called the Commonwealth of Australia. Which statement regarding communication in English is correct? Option 1. Communicating in English is important for making the most of living and working in Australia. Option 2. Communicating in English is necessary only if you wish to study in Australia. Option 3. Communicating in English is not necessary as long as you can manage your daily life in your native language. The answer is, communicating in English is important for making the most of living and working in Australia. Explanation. Communicating in English is important for making the most of living and working in Australia. What is the color of the Australian Aboriginal flag top half? Option 1. Black. Option 2. Yellow. Option 3. Red. The answer is black. Explanation. The top half is black and represents the Aboriginal peoples of Australia. How many official flags does Australia have? Option 1. 3. Option 2. 1. Option 3. 2. The answer is 3. Explanation. The Australian national flag is the official flag of our nation. Other flags that are officially recognized and may be flown in the community include the Australian Aboriginal flag and the Torres Strait Islander flag. Who were Australia's first inhabitants? Option 1. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Option 2. British convicts. Option 3. Chinese immigrants. The answer is Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Explanation. Australia's first inhabitants are the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, who have the oldest continuous cultures and traditions in the world. Brisbane is the capital of which state or territory? Option 1. Queensland. Option 2. Western Australia. Option 3. Victoria. The answer is Queensland. Explanation. The question or the correct option is the explanation. In the Torres Strait Islander flag, what does the color white represent? Option 1. Peace. Option 2. The island groups in the Torres Strait. Option 3. A symbol for all Torres Strait Islanders. The answer is peace. Explanation. The points of the white star represent the island groups in the Torres Strait, and the color white symbolizes peace. What is Australia's national flower, and where does it primarily grow? Option 1. The golden wattle, mainly in southeastern Australia. Option 2. The golden wattle, mainly in northeastern Australia. Option 3. The green wattle, mainly in southeastern Australia. The answer is the golden wattle, mainly in southeastern Australia. Explanation. Australia's national flower is the golden wattle. This small tree grows mainly in southeastern Australia. What color are the lines on the Torres Strait Islanders flag that represent the land? Option 1. Blue. Option 2. Black. Option 3. Green. The answer is green. Explanation. The black lines represent the Torres Strait Islander people. Where were early free settlers from? Option 1. Great Britain and Ireland. Option 2. China. Option 3. Netherlands. The answer is Great Britain and Ireland. Explanation. Early free settlers came from Great Britain and Ireland. This British and Irish heritage has had a major influence on Australia's recent history, culture, and politics. Which state or territory is mostly unspoilt wilderness landscapes? Option 1, Tasmania. Option 2, Northern Territory. Option 3, Western Australia. The answer is Tasmania. Explanation: Tasmania is the smallest state, separated from the mainland by the Bass Strait. Tasmania's capital city is Hobart. Much of the island has unspoilt wilderness landscapes. What is Anzac Day named after? Option 1, the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, which landed at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I on April 25, 1915. Option 2, the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, which landed at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I on April 25, 1901. Option 3, the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, which landed at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I on January 26, 1915. The answer is the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, which landed at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I on April 25, 1915. Explanation: Anzac Day is named after the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, which landed at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I on April 25, 1915. What is the primary color of the Australian national flag? Option 1, blue. Option 2, white. Option 3, red. The answer is blue. Explanation: the Australian national flag is blue, white, and red. Which one of these is a Western Australia icon? Option 1, the Kimberley region. Option 2, Barossa Valley. Option 3, Uluru. The answer is the Kimberley region. Explanation: Western Australia's icons include the Ningaloo Coast, Margaret River, and the Kimberley region. On the Australian national flag, where is the Southern Cross located? Option 1, on the right. Option 2, under the Union Jack. Option 3, on the top left corner. The answer is on the right. Explanation: the Southern Cross on the right is a group of stars that can be seen in the southern sky. Is the following statement true or false? In recent years, Australia's migration and refugee programs have brought people to Australia from only specific countries in the world. Option 1, false. Option 2, true. The answer is false. Explanation: in recent years, our migration and refugee programs have brought people to Australia from all over the world. People have come here to join family, to make a new life, or to escape poverty, war, or persecution. Which of these statements about Australia's Aboriginal peoples is correct? Option 1, they believe their creation stories commence with the beginning of time. Option 2, they have age-old beliefs and traditions that do not guide them today anymore. Option 3, they don't believe their creation stories commence with the beginning of time. The answer is, they believe their creation stories commence with the beginning of time. Explanation: the Aboriginal peoples believe they are central to the creation stories of this land, and their creation stories commence with the beginning of time. What are the officially recognized flags in Australia? Option 1, the Australian national flag, the Australian Aboriginal flag, and the Torres Strait Islander flag. Option 2, the Australian national flag, the Australian Aboriginal flag. Option 3, the Australian national flag, the British flag, and the Torres Strait Islander flag. The answer is the Australian national flag, the Australian Aboriginal flag, and the Torres Strait Islander flag. Explanation: The Australian national flag is the official flag of our nation. Other flags that are officially recognized and may be flown in the community include the Australian Aboriginal flag and the Torres Strait Islander flag. What date is Anzac Day? Option 1, 25 April. Option 2, 26 April. Option 3, 26 January. The answer is April 25th. Explanation: Anzac Day is commemorated on April 25th each year.